Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hidden Video Game Details, the series that aims to show you things that you may not have known about your favourite games so that you can look really clever in front of your friends. In today's episode, we experience the future of advertising in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, we turn to the zombies for help in Plants vs Zombies, and we take a break from slaughtering the undead to take part in an open mic night in Left 4 Dead 2. As always, if you think you know of a cool video game detail that I haven't covered, then the best places to let me know are in the comments section or on my social media accounts, the links to which are in the description. Oh, and of course, if you'd be so kind to leave a like on the video, it would be massively appreciated. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. So let's begin with the oldest game to feature in today's video, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. It's kind of strange that Bethesda seems so keen to remake, remaster and rehash The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, but are seemingly content to ignore Oblivion. I mean, I'm not a multi-millionaire businessman, so who am I to question Bethesda's decisions? I'm just saying it does seem a little odd. Anyway, the detail from Oblivion is a great example of behavioural conditioning. During the game's prologue, you spend most of your time killing giant rats in the sewers. Well, as you near the end of the sewers, you encounter a lone rat. Now, of course, your first instinct would be to kill the rat, like you have with every other rat before it. What's strange is, this rat isn't hostile. It won't attack. Apparently, this friendly rat was an experiment to see how players would react. Would you continue your rat murder spree, or would you spare the friendly rat? If you have played Oblivion and encountered this rat before, please let me know what you did. I'll be very interested to find out. Next up is the second oldest game to feature in this video, and that is Plants vs Zombies. The original Plants vs Zombies was one of the breakout mobile game hits when it released in 2009, thanks to its simple and addictive gameplay. Well, I say simple gameplay. That doesn't mean that some players won't need a bit of help when stuck. Luckily, there is the option to ask for help at the main menu, though I'm not sure it's from a trusted source. So the help note says that you should sit there and do nothing when the zombies show up, and that you win the game when the zombies reach the house, which we all know isn't true. If those instructions weren't already suspicious, the note is then signed off by the zombies themselves. So yeah, I'm not sure this helpful note is actually that helpful at all. Up next is a game that I was sure I'd seen all it had to offer. By now, you've probably seen hundreds of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Easter eggs, details or secrets videos. Hell, I've made a couple of them myself, but for this first detail, I don't think I've seen mention of it anywhere. During any mission, when you're equipped with the electric gloves, whenever you melee an enemy, this will happen. So the shock of the electric gloves will make the enemy sick. As I said, I've played a lot of Black Ops 2 and I never knew about this until now. The other detail from Black Ops 2 isn't particularly hidden, but it is still really cool. During Mission 6, whenever you approach a billboard, this will happen.
Whether it's clothes, food, or accessories, you can find them all in the mall. Outdoor pools, or schedule a massage at the spa. Food or accessories, you can find them all in the mall. Open 24 hours. Guests under 21 dies.
So the advertisement on the billboard will change to show your character's face in the ad. I joked at the beginning of the video that this is probably the future of advertisements, but I really hope it's not. It's kind of creepy. Next up is the soon-to-be remastered Crysis 2. Now, a big part of Crysis 2's appeal is the ability to switch up your approach on the fly. You can change from standard nanosuit, to armour, to stealth, all at the press of a button. Now, whilst these suit changes of course affect the core gameplay, they also affect how you handle a gun. For example, here is how you reload a gun with the suit in normal mode. And here is how the gun is reloaded while in armour mode. So the magazine is pushed into the gun with much more force. Finally, here is the gun reloaded whilst in stealth. So the gun is reloaded far more carefully than when in standard or armoured modes. It's a pretty cool detail. So of all the games I featured on this channel, and trust me there's been a lot of them, one game that I never expected to make an appearance is WWE 2K20. 2K20 was notoriously glitchy at launch, with tons of different bug compilations appearing when the game released. So to praise the game for any kind of detail was the last thing I expected to happen. But here we are. One of the unlockable characters in WWE 2K20 is the mysterious Fiend. The creepy alter ego of WWE superstar Bray Wyatt, the Fiend is a very strange character in the WWE universe. I mean, even when the Fiend wins, he still manages to be creepy. As he celebrates his victory, the Fiend will pose in the ring before the arena goes dark. He is then shown standing on the walkway, having seemingly teleported from the ring. Well, despite what the game may have you believe, the Fiend isn't capable of teleportation. In fact, it's possible to see exactly how he pulls this trick off. If you fight in any arena or venue that is well lit, such as the Hell's Coliseum arena that came with the Bump in the Night DLC pack, then you can see that the Fiend does this. So with a fully lit arena, it's easy to see the Fiend quickly exit the ring and make his way up the ramp. Now don't get me wrong, this is hardly the most mind-blowing detail I'm going to share during this series, but it is still pretty cool. The penultimate detail for today's video comes from the Eggcellent portal. Now the main bulk of dialogue that you hear in Portal is that of the psychotic AI GLaDOS.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the aperture science material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
But she isn't the only thing to speak to Shell in the game. The portable turrets that are supposed to make mincemeat of Shell also speak and acknowledge her presence. Here, take a listen.
Nap time. Please put me down. Searching. Hey. Put me down.
So picking up the turrets will cause them to speak. What's even funnier is what happens if you have one turret shoot another.
Activated. Shooting. Shooting. It's me.
So the poor target dummy begs his fellow turret for mercy, with my personal favourite line being, "It's me." Now people who have played Portal will of course be familiar with this detail, but it doesn't make it any less cool. The final detail for today's video comes from another Valve game, this time it's the Eggcellent Left 4 Dead 2. During the finale of the Dark Carnival map, you find yourself at an outdoor concert with everything in place ready for the show to begin. Well, if you fancy yourself as a bit of a rock star, you can do this.
Hit the spotlights! All right, thanks. Ha ha! Yes, we got that done. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit.
So the mic on stage actually works, and amplifies your voice around the venue. It's such a cool detail, and one that shows just how much care Valve put into their games. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then leaving a like is really appreciated. Remember, if you are a fan of Easter eggs, secrets, and tiny details in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.